Mm,
All right.
okay,
We are.
so I had the
Let
fourth.
me.
Are we
Wait,
on
let
our
me
audio?
introduce.
What?
Yeah. So let me introduce first. Okay. So we are going to present these case studies from our group, Team IT. So we'll be presenting these uh, small case studies. So and we'll be discussing about this. So first I'm gonna give it to Senia to present our presentation.
Okay, may I start now?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, okay, thank you. So I had the fourth case study, which is on 24 customer case study IBM Destination Africa Job Fair. So what is IBM? IBM is short from International Business Machines, and it's an American multinational technology and consulting corporation. And IBM manufactures and markets computer hardware and software, and offers infrastructure, hosting, and consulting services in areas ranging from mainframe computers to nanotechnology. Um, and yeah, the case study background. So the industry, of course, is technology, and on24 application used was on24 virtual show, and a little bit of summary of the case study. So over 17,000 IBM employees were invited to the company's multi-day destination Africa job fair, and more than 5,200 registered to learn about career opportunities and to interact with recruiters. And IBM also staffed its events with relocation experts and employees who have relocated to Africa. And the situation was that IBM has been working in Africa for many years, but only recently the company has identified the continent as a future growth market, which a lot of companies have done now. And IBM is investing to build data center, regional offices, and other infrastructures. And the company faces a short-term challenge of quickly attracting qualified employees for leadership positions in Africa. And because of that, they needed some kind of solution. So IBM's enterprise career development team developed a recruitment strategy so that they could identify prospective employees for its African operations. And they did that by working with On24, and they created the Destination Africa Job Fair. And it's an online event to source candidates for IBM jobs in Africa and to connect them with recruiters to make the hiring process faster. And IBM prepared for the fair by searching its worldwide database of around 400,000 employees who might have lived, studied, or worked on the African continent before. And this included data mining, and it included reviving more than 20,000 resumes. As a result, so as a result, they got to invite 17,000 people to the job fair. And the fair featured 5 virtual booths with information on leadership, sales, administrative, financial, and technical job opportunities in Africa. And the job fair offered private chats with recruiters, relocation experts, and IBM personnel who had recently made the move to Africa. And with them, they provided practical advice and answered questions. And the results were that as I earlier said, 17,000 candidates were invited to the fair. More than 5,200 employees from all over the world responded and registered for the fair. And then more than 3,100 candidates attended the online job fair events, and more than 1,000 interested candidates were identified, and from them they had interviews, and they are the job offers are being accepted. And here's a picture which I found from the case study website. I'm assuming this is from or an illustration from the IBM Destination Africa job fair. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. Next, I'm gonna give the floor to Nina to give our presentation. Okay, Nina.
I don't know, it doesn't find my PowerPoint even.
Do you have it open on your computer?
Yeah, I have it. I don't know why it doesn't.
Okay, I think in the meantime, I can go through my presentation. You can see there.
For me, if you want.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, Nina, you can go on with your presentation.
So me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay for you?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to speaking about the partnership between the company
It's gone now.
Sanoma and sorry.
The presentation is gone now. You can. You just scroll it like as it was before. Like now we can see the presentation.
Okay, but
yeah, just do it like that. Just scroll down and then keep on and just save.
It's like you would just have your presentation like on full screen, so we can see it.
So like
or
this,
you
it's
can
okay.
do it like that as you are doing now. Do it like that. We can see it as at least.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to speaking about the partnership between the company Sanoma and 14424. Both company created a virtual career fair. First, I'm going to presenting the companies. Company on 24 is markets products and services upon webcasting and virtual event and environment technology. And Sanoma, this company is a leading media group in the Nordic countries with operation in over 10 European countries based in Helsinki. The company consists of two divisions, for example, Sanoma Media with magazine publishing, TV, radio, etc., and Sanoma Learning and Literature, like educational publishing, business information, and service. Concerning the subject of this collaboration, the company Sanoma needed to reach a large global audience while providing a world-class and user experience and high visibility for sponsors. Consequently, they wanted to connect job seekers and employers globally. Sanoma selected the virtual show solution for its semi-annual career event. thanks to, for example, virtual exhibits or employer both online chat and shared document and CV, etc. In addition, the job fair was made available 24 hours per day for 3 days. And you can see in the picture on the right of the text, it's an example of the virtual environment of the virtual fair. About the results, it was the world's largest and most successful online career fair. More than 21,000 registered for the event, with nearly 100,000 visits and 90,000 documents exchanged. The event gave job seekers immediate access to 30 hiring companies via online booths and on-the-spot interviews. For example, Eva, the project manager of the company, identifies the virtual event platform like a new different approach to recruiting thanks to an intuitive platform. According to the company, there are 6 positive points to use virtual platform. It permits to save money and time. Then all the events are recording consequently. It allows to extend it. Moreover, it permits to create a more knowledgeable workforce, and bigger. To further, virtual platform allows for direct feedback and question before, during, or after the event. Then the workers can use interactive tools. And finally, virtual platform guarantees authentication security for the companies and for the users in general. To further, virtual show delivers engaging and interactive virtual events and virtual environment solution. That is why you can see, thanks to the image in the slide, that virtual platforms are used in different applications like customer, product training, or administrative topics, for example. To conclude, thanks to the other image, it's the result of a client survey. We can see that virtual events or virtual platform is considered like a good alternative to come in contact with producer or participants. It's all.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Now I'm gonna give the floor to Nina with her presentation.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
I'm not going to give you the floor so you can present your PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, can you see it now?
Yep.
Okay, good. So my case study was about Marketo and their online event. And first about Marketo, it's a leading provider of cloud-based automation software, and it's headquartered in the United States. And so Adeline actually already talked about On24, but just to refresh your memory, it's a webcasting, virtual environment, and online presentation provider. And the situation with Marketo was that they needed to debut their new Launchpoint marketing system, and they wanted to involve their partners in the process and do it quickly, but with a modest budget. And this Launchpoint marketing system is the most complete ecosystem of the marketing solutions, and it offers hundreds of applications that are integrated into Marketo's customer engagement platform. And the solution they came up with was to use On24's virtual show, because they're actually partners, and create a virtual event. And they sent out 350,000 invites, and they used voicemail campaign and social media for marketing. They actually posted twice a week to Facebook and Google, and tweeted twice a day. And the results of this event were that over 10,000 marketing professionals registered for the event, and it was record-breaking for On24, and it was one of the biggest virtual events in the world. And for the company, they added almost 2,000 new names into their database and recorded more than 6,000 webcast, and document views. And virtual events are actually more effective marketing method than social media, and they are in the top 7 in the whole world. And On24 actually interviewed 5,000 marketing professionals about virtual event, and this is what they said. 63% of them were more likely to attend a virtual event rather than an in-person event, and 72% of them were equally as confident interacting virtually, and 30% of them said that they are more likely to speak to a salesperson in a virtual booth, and 47% of them were more likely to ask a question at a virtual event, and only 15% of them preferred virtual event over in-person ones, which goes a little bit against the fact that 63% of them were more willing to attend a virtual event than in-person event one. And then I found another research about events and marketing, which said that 40% of the marketers that answered the survey said that there's a benefit of holding a virtual event due to its ability to reach a larger audience for less money. And 46 of them also predicted that one half of the corporate events will be hybrid within 2 years, which means that they will be both virtual and physical. And then they told some unusual places they had attended a virtual event that included bed, swimming pool, airplane, a baseball game, car, and so on. And that was my presentation.
Okay, thank you for your presentation, Nina. It was a really good one. So now I'm going to give my presentation. So can you see?
Yep.
Okay, so my case study was about the Marriott hotel chain and how they use this virtual learning environment using this ON24 platform. So my presentation is pretty small, but there's quite many findings. So first, I'm going to talk about the Marriott hotel chain, and it's 85 years old hotel chain, and they have 3,700 hotels and 300,000 associates. So the first thing they thought about that how they manage, how they train their staff member or the managers and in a cost effective way and the easy way. So they have created this program called breakthrough leadership program. So they, in this program, they train all the manager all over the world, and the manager becomes certified through this program. So this program is run through the virtual learning event solution. So in our traditional training program, we saw that the people used to fly someplace, the training center, then they get trained, and then they get certificate, all the managers and these things, and then they have to, so there is some facts involved in the traditional training program, location based instruction in training center, as I said it earlier, like meetings and the seminar, they meet, all the travel manager get together, and then they discuss about that, and then they listen to the speakers, and then they gain the knowledge. And for this they have to travel to different countries, and then they have to come back their own countries. So there is so many traveling involved in this traditional training program, and then they have to spend more time on it, and of course it's so expensive to travel all around. So that's why what they think about to make a solution to reduce the time and spend less spending. So they have created this virtual learning environment, and the benefit includes in the virtual learning environment is real-time learning, and they can have it can have live webcast, and there is also question and answer session in the virtual learning event environment. And in this program they can also exchange the e-cards, and they can use those recordings on demand later on. If they fail to attend this seminar, they can watch it later, so it's pretty handy. And also in this tool they can use this briefcase. So all the managers who attended the seminar, they will get a briefcase, and it's kind of e-briefcase, so they will get all the resource from there, and they can download it, the course material as well. So this is pretty handy solution. So, and then this how effective this virtual learning environment was for the Marriott hotel chain. So when they planned initially, they planned through this program that they are going to train 733 managers, 733 hotels in the 23 countries, and the manager working in those hotels, and they were pretty successful in training them, and they using this program they save travel cost, and then the efficient use of time. So this is the effectiveness and the easier and greater learning experience they had using this program, and they also boost their productivity through this program. So the managers work better before after attending those seminars through the virtual learning event. And then also this provide this 24/7 hour training, and anytime anywhere in the world. So they always, if they need help, they always ask through this program. And also there is also benefit that is culture building opportunity. So the people they meet in this virtual environment, and then they know each other through this tool. So it's slightly different, but it's something new you can learn from that. And the result was very inspiring, that it has trained 5,000 managers within 18 months. So it's it's outstanding achievement for the company after having this solution and using this virtual learning environment. And also they have aimed to train 10,000 more managers through this virtual platform. So they can, so through this they can achieve high sales in their industry, and that will give them a good profit margin. So my case study was pretty much it. It's not that big, and thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you. It was a good presentation.
Yeah, thanks. Now probably we can discuss about those case study we have studies. I studied. So I think we can go through each of us. So what's your opinion about those case studies? What we learned from it? So I think I can start from here. I think we have this, all the case studies talk about the virtual meetings or virtual tool, which based on to 24. So I think all these company we have talked about, all of the company get some benefit after they use this virtual tool. So
Yeah.
yeah, so as we are using the virtual tool as well now, so
Yeah.
I think it's a good experience to learn something
Yeah,
new.
and it's really handy for people who can't attend personally. So it's good to have the opportunity to attend virtually then whatever they have, meetings or conferences or something like that, or training.
And it
Yeah,
also saves a lot of money for the companies. They can virtually conference.
yeah. Adelina, do you have something to say?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, so we all agree with that the virtual tool is pretty much handy, and we are using it right now for our meeting. So
Yeah.
good. So that was a good virtual meeting, and I think we did really well. So I can end up with this session right now. So thank you very much for participating to
Thank
all of
you.
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.